Trying to cut it inside for Altidore, shielding his man. Altidore, the shot, deflects in. Josie Altidore gives the USA the lead. Donovan is free in the box. Cut it back, it's deflected. Quick shot, score! The U.S. with Dempsey, 2-0. That's it. Players are on the field. The U.S. has shocked Spain, and maybe the rest of the world too.
I think any time you can beat the #1 team in the world and beat them in a FIFA competition in a semifinal, well, first of all, we've never done it, so that alone sets the stage for something pretty unbelievable. And we can point to that as a soccer nation, we are growing, we are getting better, and we are progressing. Even, we view that in many different ways, but when it just comes down to results and can you beat the best of the best, and we did that, and that's a huge accomplishment and something we should all be very proud of.
People don't understand we're still in the infant stages. We're making giant steps quickly, and I think sometimes we need to be patient, but that's a big win for us. I think it shows that the rest of the world that we can compete at that level. Can we do it on a regular basis is the next step, and win games like that. So I think it sets a tone for the whole nation from a standpoint of, hey, we've come a long way, and people need to understand when they play us that they're in for a tough game.
I think, in that game specifically, 5 to 6 guys that came through the under-17 residency program, and our development academy program is based on those same principles that we built residency around. Guys like Spector, Gooch, Landon, Michael Bradley, Josie, all played a pivotal role in that victory over Spain, and now players here at the Development Academy get to play in the same environment on a daily basis. And now they hopefully will have something to shoot for and a groundwork to develop themselves, and again, leads to many more finals for the US of A.
I think the concept and the idea behind the Academy League is to expand the residency program, and the idea of giving the clubs where the everyday training is going on the opportunity to be the branch to U.S. soccer. Because let's be honest, where the players develop in their clubs, and when you have 40 players in residency, that's great, but we need to expand that number now to where it's in the hundreds. And I think that's what this program has done.
This is where we want to be. We want to be in the final of these kind of competitions. We want to compete for a World Cup. And we really feel that this program will be the catalyst for that years down the road. Our idea is that if we could do it with players that are on that current roster, I've named 5 which came through the residency program, and now we have literally 3,000 players in a similar environment, that in the years to come, we will look back and know that this program provided, a great platform for player development.
Our scouting system in place has been tremendous with identifying players for our age group at U18. The other thing there it does now, besides from the player development, and it also gives us a little bit more control in the coaching education and development from that stage, and I think that's extremely important to move the game.
The level is just so much higher. That's what I found. What it's meant for the staff is it's challenged us some more. Tony Lepore is our regional scout. He's been very instrumental in connecting us with the staff. So if we have anything we want to share with Wilmer or Rangan or something like that, Tony is very helpful with that. And those coaches have been nice enough to be open to some of our our comments.
It's a great opportunity because there's a national scout at almost every game, if not every game. So if you do play well, you will get recognized by the national teams, and it's a great chance to get scouted for college. So it's a great opportunity every game.
It's incredible to see that somebody who's played in like a team I'll be playing this weekend can be called in the residency within a day, and then within a week they can be called up into the national team. I mean, if you're good, they'll see it and they'll call you up. So for me, it's just, if you play well, they're gonna recognize it. So just keep playing well and see what happens.
We are trying to create a culture of responsibility and accountability. And if we can get 3,000 kids across the country doing the same thing that we asked the 40 in residency to do, we feel like we'll have a much better chance.
Every game is just a battle, and the kids love it. They love the challenge of the no re-entry. They love the challenge of the division, the level. They love the challenge of the extra practices. And they take ownership. We do self-evaluations, and they're usually spot on about what they need to work on.
Yeah, training's definitely improved. It's not kind of just once or twice a week with the team now. It's more 3 times a week before 2 games. It's pretty involved. You need to always be keyed in training. There's no loose training sessions. It's always trying to make yourself better. Always when you step on the field, try to make yourself better.
Well, the training is a big part of what makes you a better player. So I think the training itself is just a great opportunity for us to like team chemistry and just all that kind of stuff and put it together on the field. So it's a big deal.
Yeah, I think I like it a lot better because now when you're in the game, you know you're in the game. You're not just in for a few minutes. You're in to play. You got to stay keyed into the game. You got to learn about the game. You can't just rely on a coach to do something for you. You got to think about it yourself. So I like it. It's good. Also, you got to stay fit.
This environment that we have created in the Development Academy is the start of what we really feel is pivotal for these players, and that they are prepared now for levels far above this. And whether that's with the U18 national team or to go on to residency with the U17 program, maybe play one day for the 20s or the Olympic team, hopefully have a professional career, that they are much better prepared. And now when those players that ultimately reach the full team and play in a competition representing the United States of America, that this will be a foundation and a base that allowed them to reach that level.